everybody, Golden Globe nominations were announced early this morning. I am now showered and more put together. And now that I have digested all of the nominations, it is time to talk about, that's right, the snubs and the surprises of who was nominated and who was not nominated this morning. And I can't believe I did not react to the biggest snub in the world. And I think it was because all of the excitement and I had just woken up. There's a huge snub that I did not react to, and I'm going to start with the snubs because I think those are the most fun. The biggest snub of this entire nomination was Robert De Niro for The Irishman. He was not nominated this morning. Everyone else was: Pacino, Pesci, Scorsese, and the film itself, but no Robert De Niro. I cannot even believe that happened. This was his best performance in a long time, and he was not recognized. It's going to be interesting to see if he does get the nomination for either SAG or an Oscar. I'm pulling for him. I really, really am. All right, Little Women. Little Women. There was a lot of hype with Little Women to get Best Drama, maybe Best Director. Nope. The only nomination, I believe, in the acting categories was Saoirse Ronan in Lead Actress category, and that is it. No love for The Lighthouse. And I kind of had a feeling about this because Golden Globes are not really fond of small, eccentric movies in that vein that The Lighthouse is in. I have hopes that maybe an Oscar nomination, particularly for Willem Dafoe. I do believe he's deserving of recognition in supporting actor category, so hopefully that'll happen. This is really embarrassing. No nominations for Cats. Not even in comedy musical category. This is the only musical that came out this year and no nomination. That's a bad sign, guys. Okay, that is a bad sign. This movie's not even out yet. And if you are not even nominated in the musical comedy category, that is not a good sign for this film. I am right. It is going to tank. If you are not a theater major, then you will not be going to see this film. Noah Baumbach. No love for him in Best Director category. He was, I believe, recognized in screenplay because he also wrote the script as well. So maybe that's where he'll get his win. Adam Sandler. No love for him there for Uncut Gems. He was gaining a lot of speed, a lot of talk about him. I believe him and the film and the directors were nominated for Critics' Choice Awards, but nothing for the Golden Globes. Nothing. It's going to be really interesting to see where this film and Adam Sandler go from here with SAG and Oscar. Constance Wu, another snub. J-Lo got it. I think J-Lo got the only nomination for Hustlers. I'm kind of surprised it didn't get for Best Musical Comedy, but that was kind of on the edge. But yeah, no love for Constance Wu this morning. Florence Pugh. No nomination for her. Everyone was predicting for her to get a nomination for Little Women. Nope, did not happen. And this is proving my theory right. I feel like Little Women is just a lot of talk right now. I'm not really sure. I think people are hyping it up way too much for what it is. Maybe it'll get more nominations when it comes to Oscar time, because you could have 10 nominations for Best Picture. It's probably going to get a nomination there. But here, it just didn't make the cut. So no Florence Pugh and no Zhao Zhuzhen, the grandma, for The Farewell. I was really disappointed not to see her name there. But we have two surprises in the Best Supporting Actress category that I'm going to talk about in a minute. No female directors. Absolutely no female directors were nominated this year. A lot of talk with Greta Gerwig for Little Women and Lulu Wang for The Farewell. Nope, did not happen. It's a boys' club this year. Nicole Kidman, another snub. I mean, Margot Robbie got nominated. Charlize Theron got nominated. Nicole Kidman, you're the odd one out. No nomination there. My final snub is Taika Waititi, because I thought for sure he would be a shoo-in for Best Supporting Actor nomination for Jojo Rabbit. Nope, that did not happen. And he was a long shot for me for a director nomination, but Todd Phillips got in there instead. I'm happy about that. Now let's get to the surprises. The two popes. This is the biggest surprise for me. This film dominated. It is in the drama category, the two acting categories, actor and supporting actor. That pushed out a couple of other options that I thought were a shoo-in, particularly Robert De Niro. Jonathan Pryce got in there. De Niro is out. Todd Phillips, major surprise for Best Director. He was an underdog. No one ever suspected for him to get in there, and he did it, and I'm just so surprised. I'm happy for him. Kathy Bates and Annette Bening, both being nominated in Supporting Actress category. I thought for sure it would be either or, not both. So one of those women pushed out Nicole Kidman, and wow, big giant surprise. Tom Hanks, I am surprised he got in there for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood Supporting Actor category, only because I didn't really care for the film as much as I hoped and I wanted to. And plus, as I mentioned before, he's getting the Cecil B. DeMille Award, so I thought maybe that would prevent him from getting nominated, but I guess not. One of the biggest surprises for me that I am not in favor of is Cate Blanchett for Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Really? The movie was the biggest flop. It made absolutely no money. I think they just nominated her because it's Cate Blanchett. I'm sorry. I do not think she is worthy of this nomination whatsoever. Roman Griffin Davis. I called this in my nomination prediction video. He is the 10-year-old little boy, the lead in Jojo Rabbit. I had a feeling Golden Globes was going to throw him in there with a nomination. I was right. The Golden Globes are crazy, okay? They like to surprise us and shock us, obviously with these snubs and surprises. And I am so happy that he made it onto the list. He's very deserving. He was pretty much in the entire movie. He carried it. Wonderful performance. And then the Best Actor category is the biggest surprise overall. The two shoo-ins, which I believe are going to be fighting for the award this entire season, it's either going to be Adam Driver or Joaquin Phoenix. Those were guarantees. The other three slots, we thought Robert De Niro was a shoo-in, apparently not. So we have Jonathan Pryce, Christian Bale made it in, and then who's the fifth? Oh my God. Hold on, I have to go to my notes really quick. I can't even believe I'm forgetting this. Antonio Banderas. See, I can't even remember that. So, three slots that are all filled up by maybe contenders. They all made it in. Robert De Niro got pushed out. That is unbelievable to me. So that means the SAGs and the Oscars, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be nuts. We don't know. There's no one that is a guarantee. No one is an absolute lock. It could change up for the SAGs. It could change up for the Oscars. We don't know yet. But this is all the fun of award season. If you could not tell, I am pumped. I am excited. Golden Globes are my favorite award show, and I cannot wait to see the outcome because this is going to give us kind of a pathway to how the rest of the award season is going to end up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you agree with me? What was your biggest snub and surprise? Let me know down below. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe, and I'll see you next time.